4:20 on a Friday. Awe Yellow Mensa!
How's it?
Awe.
You know who this oak is. You've seen him the whole week. Can you stop bumping the table, bro?
That's me, Bree.
No,
Sorry.
it wasn't. It was Brandon this time.
I didn't learn from Dave's mistakes. Hopefully,
I can't take these oaks anywhere.
Why? Don't you want to have a good time?
No. Okay, so this week we're reviewing 2 days. Mr. Bluntly speaking over here is reviewing one that we sort of found along the way
Yes, yeah.
and is something exceptional. Brew, we've set it up this way. Brandon has all that he's seen is this little.
That's it.
So like, I mean, how much am I going to take? Am I going to
You can take a monster if you
whatever
want.
like.
Yeah, but I'm too scared to take a monster because the last time I took a monster, I had to go lie down for a couple of days.
Okay,
So the oaks are making
us-
Dave's.
let's go. Okay, let's go. This guy's got lungs of a flippin' whale. Do you see what I mean?
How
Why?
was that?
That you know what? Hey, you know what's my worst thing about people when we were at the Dab Cup? Remember, I call it the dab lip movements.
Yes.
Everybody goes. Looks like a fish out of water.
Yeah. Okay.
How was that, Bree?
How was that?
Okay, it tastes phenomenally delicious.
Right.
Yeah. What did you say was in there?
Okay, so it's landrace.
Yeah.
And they've mixed in pepu, which is like a wild sage. Now, a lot of the traditional healers
Burn that. They
burn that
Yeah.
to create good energy and stuff like that. It's a lot about energy.
And so what? So they mixed they as they were burning it or
As
however they were making it, they
infused them together. Yeah.
Well, I'm not coughing, and generally
Yeah.
Dabs does make me cough. I have weak lungs, and I know you just said I have monster lungs, but not really.
Right. And what is this we're going to try?
All right, so this over here is it's from a bunch of growers called the Apostles, and they have given us some of their Gorilla Glue, which they have blasted with
Is
CO2.
this the stuff you were telling me about?
Yeah.
Okay, get
It's
ready.
also long time that they spend actually clearing it out.
Oh, fucking yum.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
don't be that way.
It's an outdoor grow that they did.
Outdoors well.
Yeah, so
Wow.
so the profile is amazing.
That's really nice.
Look,
eh?
what you got there with your dad was a landrace.
It's beautiful.
And I said to the guy, "What is it?" He did tell me. Unfortunately, I can't pronounce.
Yeah, no.
Not now, anyway.
No, it's pretty done.
Oh, it's
Okay.
very nice sativa. Eh? Do you feel that?
Yeah. It's definitely got that. It's very, very uplifting.
No, there goes Chris. There goes Chris. Oh, yes. Chris. Now, strange enough, guys, this other black one was the first time I saw Quinn take a dab and he didn't cough.
I deep lunged it
He didn't cough.
from the top to the bottom.
I don't have to cry about it though, Barry.
I hate you.
With tears in my eyes. Okay, so I think I don't know. I'd like to.
Okay,
find
let me
out-
ask you this: would you buy this?
Yeah. Look. I for me, it's all about the purity and have the guys flushed it properly, and is the way that it has been infused, is it viable for me to smoke it? Because there's always chemical changes that happen with when you stop blasting with CO2 and start using other chemicals to whether you using isopropyl or ethanol or whatever it is, there's always going to be chemical changes. You know, I mean, for example, when I was a lot younger and I was blasting dabs, we were blasting it through plastic pipes.
He's
not
not
realizing
talking
that
blasting, I'm blasted.
yeah, I don't know, but taste wise and aroma and the smoothness is unbelievable.
That was the whole thing. I mean, when we had it, Dave came in. He says, "Oh, do you remember this stuff?" I'm like, "Oh, we haven't smoked it," and like everybody that was there started laughing because they know me with a cough, and I hit it first, and Jess put her head around the corner and she goes, "You okay, love?" And I'm like, "Yeah, why?" And I exhale. And she goes,
And I'm just standing there watching Quinn and I'm going, Okay, it's coming. No, it's
Nothing.
coming. Nothing.
I still took another one. And another.
So they can't enter this into your dab cup, they can, because this is like a bit of a cheat, isn't it? If it's going to make the non-coughing smokers
No,
not
look.
cough, I think coughing is part of the deal, though.
I think coughing is part of
So
the
this is
deal.
like-
Looking just amps it up like just
Yeah,
75%
yeah,
because
exactly.
it's just straight to
we
the
might have added in a dab for the triathlon that is a little rougher on the throat than most.
Yeah.
It's really there just to separate the men from the
And
girls.
have you guys done I know people always get on about it, but I've literally done an experiment with doing hot burns and cold burns
Yeah.
using the glass
Yes.
Yeah.
or the what is it the Turk the
Quartz.
the quartz
Yeah.
and the actual steel ones that we use, and we should try and do a cold burner. It's just a slightly colder burner,
Yeah.
just that it's not so hot, because we found that you get the terpene taste profile. I find
It's much
Oh,
better with
it's
the
much,
cold cooler burn, yeah.
with much cooler burn. I mean, what is a cold burn? You know what I mean? How hot do you need it to be?
Look. One thing that I've done with dabs, and it's just something that for me, when it's red hot and I hit it, I find that I cough even more. Okay, so what I do is I heat up, I give it the obligatory couple of seconds, and when that redness is gone, I sort of and let's go. So
Yeah,
I'll
a couple
probably
of
give it about
seconds
10
after that, yeah.
seconds, just to drop that temperature, because the titanium cools down so quickly.
yeah, sure,
But
fair enough.
But it works so nice with the ice in the bong as well.
Yeah, no,
The
that's
crushed ice,
delicious.
and that's awesome. Eh?
But
Good,
just
nice
give it a go.
sweet.
I think maybe next time also just have that option. I think have like an idea that we have a slightly colder burn.
I'm going to give you a rating of, realistically, because we do a lot of dabs and we review and whatever. For the buzz, I'm going to give you an 8 out of 10.
Nice.
Okay. Because it's
You
Gorilla
mean the
Glue.
apostles.
Well, no, give you.
Because I
give
brought it
this,
as a
yeah,
gift. Okay,
because
right,
you brought it
right.
as a gift. So I'm giving this 8 out of 10 for that. I'm giving it 9 out of 10 for flavor.
Outdoor makes a difference, eh?
It does.
But
It really
this is
does.
another thing we discussed. Flavor, we can't give 10 out of 10 because it's
No,
so
you
difficult.
can't.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah,
I'm giving it the possible highest marking for flavor. Gorilla Glue is a sativa that's not meant to blow your mind away. It's meant to clear things up like
Yeah.
it's done now, and you're nice and focused and,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
happy. And it has done that
Exactly that.
perfectly.
Yeah.
It
Brew.
really is.
Thanks to the apostles. When you see them, please.
Oh, well.
No, that's
Thank
really,
you.
that's really
Thanks,
good.
guys.
And I'm going to agree with you on that.
Yeah.
That's very nice. Very.
I'm
You know,
not broken.
They pride them. Yeah, exactly. They pride themselves very much on. They also did the Cindy 99 one. They did the same guys.
We
So-
had that at the dab. Oh,
At the dab,
cup.
yeah.
Oh.
So it's amazing how, and we're going to talk about the laws of change, being able to actually take a couple of plants and go and put them outdoors, I think, and grow them out and see what the difference, how big the difference is profile.
Well, you spent time on the farm with us this week.
Yeah.
You've seen the growth.
And it's just so amazing because again, it boils down to what strain, how, who, where, when. What is your favorite way of
Yeah.
doing things? How do you do things? Everybody,
Look! Everybody knows
nobody-
Cindy. I know Cindy's got a very close place to your heart. I know that, and it has with me as well.
No, I'm sure. And Dave.
And no.
Dave,
The
I know.
three of us are like its biggest fans.
Yeah.
But and you saw our Cindy's.
Amazing.
And
Just amazing. I mean,
I just wow. And those are just
and to think that
incredible
those came
plants.
from bag seeds, eh?
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But that being said, we both know where those bag seeds came from.
Yeah, okay, exactly. Well, there we go. Guys who care. It's what we were talking about. I think guys, that there's a lot of people out there doing kind of crazy stuff, but there are guys that have mastered the art of making the best kind of whatever it is, tinctures or
Dabs
concentrates,
or-
whatever it is, or but it all starts with the grower. I mean, if
Yeah.
you've got guys, and like I said to you, at the farm, it can only get better.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
what a great way to
Yeah.
place to be
Yes.
already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're already. It's already like a whole bunch of steps ahead of the game. So, it's good things. And do people follow? Do people want to be part of it? I think
Yeah.
they should be.
I think that, and we're just happy with. Look, the laws we're not happy with.
No,
you know that.
well,
you
we
know,
know-
come on, we spoke
Yeah.
about it in the week, and we're not happy with them. But I think where we're at right now, we've still got that that right now to grow for ourselves, and people can start taking pride in them.
Yeah.
Instead of hiding them in the back gardens, they can now bring them
Just
out,
bring
get
them
them
out
into
and-
the sun,
Yeah,
literally,
yeah.
excuse the
Yeah,
pun.
yeah.
But like I said in the previous conversation as well, you know, what about giving the people who don't know how to grow, who don't want to grow? You know, we said to them, why not employ people? Again, what we spoke about again, it boils down to one thing, doesn't it? Employment, doesn't it?
Employment. If we can employ what I don't think the government sees is the fact that there's a very big industry behind cannabis, not only in
Huge.
South Africa, worldwide. You know that we've all been there, but South Africa, it's in its infancy at the moment. And I think when the government actually catches on to the fact that they can make big
Brilliant.
money out of taxing
Yeah,
everything,
Gupta money, my friend.
Ah.
Gupta money.
that they will change it a lot quicker than the Guptas left South Africa, my friend.
I just think we need to convince them, eh?
Yeah.
And I don't know how that is. I think what do
It's
we do? People,
education, man.
and it starts with guys like, yeah, and it starts with
education.
programs like this, for example, like and also the other shows that we watch that where it's real people talking about real situations that involve real weed. It's
Yes.
it's not
synthetic.
it's not this bullshit about what it isn't. You know what I mean? Like I said today, the health side of it, if it is doing what it is doing because it is what it is, then good. But if it's because of our minds going in there, possibly if I'm taking CBD or THC, I will get better. And if that's whatever it is, but whatever it is, the bottom line is
It works.
it's working.
It's working.
That's-
We've discussed. You've been following the show as well, and thank you, by the way.
No, you're
Appreciate
welcome,
that. Yeah. You know, we spoke about Russell, and we've shown his the model that he's using and stuff like that. It's guys. What we have to understand is there's a lot of other guys out there, and we can start mentioning names, and I just don't want to, but there's guys out there with really fantastic businesses. They are paying tax, my friend.
Also
They are
medicine,
vetting. They are paying their company's tax. They are hiring people. They are opening businesses. They are creating opportunity with cannabis. You can't keep this plant down, and you never will.
No, never, never.
I mean, the American market is suffering at the moment. They've got their waitressing and waitering. What?
It's a long show. It's much longer than we usually do.
Okay.
But it's okay for a Friday.
Yeah,
Guys,
it's
Give
good
us
weed.
another
That's
2 minutes. It's very
Good,
nice.
Good bong you're smoking.
Look, I think we need to look at you know, there are so many false lies from our governments across the world about how education is going to change, how we're going to do this, and what we're going to do, and how we're going to do it, and how we're going to provide. And this is a legit way of doing
Yes.
it. It has been, what is it, 150 years since private money has been put into agriculture
That's crazy.
and invested in the billions into agriculture. Okay,
Yeah.
And it's bigger than wine.
Yeah.
It's bigger than any fruit. It's
We're talking
bigger-
about agriculture as a
it's
whole.
agriculture as a whole. It's now the biggest investment potential industry. So, you know, South Africa cries, land, free our land, give us land. Yeah. How about we give people land, teach
With-
them how to farm?
And teach them how to farm. And
As part of their
Because
mandate is you can
you-
farm whatever you want on the farm, but take a piece of whether it be because the hemp industry is no.
oh, it's coming.
That's
Can I tell you? Can I quickly tell you a theory? I read
Yeah.
something the other day, and it made me go, please God, don't let it be that. But the theory was this: that someone came up with the idea that
Are we having
why are you
another
putting
one?
it away?
Oh, yay.
The theory is very simply this: 3 years or 4 years before the First World War, hemp was made legal. 2 or 3 years before the Second World War,
Cannabis was made illegal.
no, you had to grow hemp. Farmers in America
Oh,
were
yes,
forced
because of the uniforms and stuff.
parachutes.
Yes,
Okay.
that's right. And the ropes.
So
for the
how many
parachute.
years after they legalized hemp do you think we're going to go into World War III? Really? I'm like, there's a pattern here that scares me. But I think, I mean, seriously, I just think that times are changing, and I think we need to go with the changes, or we're going to be left behind again, as we always do. I mean, the industry in America is just it's booming.
It's
All over the world. Sorry,
I've
not
been
just America.
on Forbes.
It's all-
yeah, no,
yeah,
but on
it's all
Forbes,
over
I'm
the world.
following. I follow Forbes and whatever. Get a lot of their articles, and they're going nuts about cannabis. So, guys, Brandon's about to take another hit.
Oh, am I?
Then I'm going to take another hit. I want some of this stuff.
No, I want some of the
That's awesome,
GG.
yeah.
Oh, you want some of that?
Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of their stuff. I just always have been a fan of their stuff.
And it's
because
got that back tone of coriander.
This.
It's this.
Yeah. You know what?
it's nice and clear there.
For all you dab purists out there, let me tell you something. I was blown away by this completely. When we got it, I kind of raised an eyebrow, like,
Yeah, what is that?
like, no, bro. And Dave's like, no, man, come on, they gave it to us. I'm like,
Go on, let's hit it.
yeah, okay, we'll do a review. And then,
that's awesome,
then a
man.
Friday night came along, and we had some people over, and that's when I tried it. And Dave, you know what? Thank you for introducing me to this. This was amazing.
That act's pretty good at what he does.
Yeah,
really,
no,
really
and I mean, I like the idea of adding. I don't know. Some person be against, but different oils and essential oils. And,
It's good for the body. It's all sort of healing stuff. I mean, it's
the plant based.
yeah. I think it's very, very important.
And you know what? It's if you sort of if you start looking at the at South Africa as a whole, something like Mpepu. Let me just hit this quick.
Anyway, we'll just cut to an ad all the way for Quincy
Quincy not
manually change his mind.
Do not cough.
This stuff is great. Eh?
Look at that.
This is great.
You
Eh?
didn't cough. You didn't cough. Quince found his new favorite.
New favorite. You know, I think South Africa is nearly there. We've still got a long way to go. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, no, I think-
Where we are going to, where we have to still do our work, is deep cultural bases, and speak to those people.
But employ the people that know what they're doing. Employ employ growers that have been growing illegally
For all
and I'm
their
gonna say
life.
their whole
There's
lives.
guys out there that have got so much knowledge.
And it's
It
not
is
just the
phenomenal.
knowledge.
Brandon,
the
prior
experience.
to
Experience.
legalization,
Yes,
did you ever put a seed or two in the ground illegally?
fucking thousands, man.
Thank you.
Thanks. Oh.
But we all have.
Sure.
I put my first seed in. It's 2002 when I bought my house. It's the reason I bought a house.
We've
I
had
just-
some
I
good
just-
bras at that house.
I just, you know, then it was one or two plants that I would veg like really big, you know, and I remember that haze was a big favorite of mine in the day there, and used to like veg like 2 or 3 of them, and then bang them in like the end of January, you know,
Yeah.
and then like do like this tree would just February, March, April, and then back down about May it would start, but it would be like, and I'd have enough weed to last me for an entire year. You know, and it was because I just didn't want to. It became a health issue for me because someone once said to me, "What do you know that oak that you're buying your weed from? How do you know that oak's not? What pesticide is he using? What chemicals are you using? Is he pissing on it? What is he doing? Is it what is he doing? To
What's
that
going
exactly
into
what's
that
what?"
weed? And this is
and for me it became an issue because I was like even with I used to just tear paper, but it became to a point where
Scarix, yeah.
yeah. If there was paper like as you see, I tore this off. Sorry, but I tore the ink off. You know, wherever there was the ink, I tore the ink.
Yes, yeah, you broke
yeah.
it off, yeah.
Because
I'm the same with. I don't use bleach papers.
yeah.
Must be
But
unbleached
those are not things that people tell you. These are the things that you go. Well, I'd really like to smoke weed since the age of 18. You know, I'd like to be around and smoke some more weed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because things have changed.
You know,
the whole
I know what
side
you're saying,
standard,
and that's why. And I mean, you and I have been friends for years,
Yeah.
and we've had these deep conversations over
over many a joint.
over many a joint. But I really look forward to an industry where you can go to the store, whether it be in a mall or wherever, or a dispensary, whatever you want to call it. You go into a store.
Like a vape shop, right?
Yeah,
Is it
but
vape mob?
but you pop
Scape
into your
mob
store,
and
and you buy your nice
Ganja
little,
junkies.
Yeah. you buy your little sealed pack, and it looks pretty and everything like that. You know, they've had a couple of samples for you to smell. You buy it, and you get home,
And you know what you're getting.
and you know what you. No, hold on. You know, here's the thing, and you smoke it, and you're disappointed.
Oh,
Like, no, you're
right,
disappointed.
yeah.
Now, you go back, And that guy at the store, the clerk, the bartender, scans it. And it goes back. Everything's in a
Traces it,
program.
yeah.
It traces back. And you know what? You can actually go back they can go back to the grower, and the grower can go and look in his field and realize that 5 square meters had a cutworm problem. Nothing else. And that was where that nug was.
They're doing genetic reprogramming now, where they actually are now finding what the back crosses were and the genetics that have been lost,
Yeah.
and back crossing those genetics back into the system, especially the flavors, because a lot of time in the 60s and 70s, early 80s, they were all the purple cushes, the granddaddy purples, the purple hazes, and all those. They were literally
Purple.
no, but they were getting rid of the smell, the
Yeah.
terpene profiles, because an indoor grow, you couldn't grow indoor because they didn't have charcoal extractors and all of those.
Yes, because you'd smell it.
Yeah.
And those,
Yeah. So they started breeding that out, and there are a couple of genetics that have what do they call them?
Geneticists.
Geneticists that have
Big word.
gone out for me, is it, especially this time. Sounds like.
Go.
But going back into genetic history and finding those genetics and bringing them back into the profiles
Into the
now.
cell.
So the science behind marijuana alone is just become
Phenomenal.
utterly phenomenal.
There's so much.
It's
info
opened
out
up
there.
so much scope for people. I mean, so in LA at the moment, they reckon that it used to be 10% vape pens, 70% bud, and 20% everything
Edibles
else.
or whatever else. Yeah.
It's now 55% vape pens. It's now become the thing
Yeah.
to walk around.
To vote. Yeah.
Yeah. Guys, this has been a really long episode.
Sorry.
But you know what, guys? Thank you.
It's been a good week. Thanks for
Guys.
having me around.
Bluntly
Oh,
speaking,
lekker.
Yes, sir.
Brandon Orette,
Yes, sir. Thank you.
thank you for coming. Bro.
Away. Thanks for having me.
Shot,
I've
bro.
really had a jaw, and
Lekker, man.
well impressed, bro. Tell the farmer when you see him.
I will do. I'll let him know.
guys.
Passing on.
Away.
Stay blessed.
Stay high, stay lifted, guys.
Stay lifted.
Li-
Lifted.
You know we mess up stuff sometimes. I haven't stopped it yet.